Hello. Welcome to
Hey
Dinner with
y'all,
Divas. I am Maria,
and I am Miss Nick.
and today we wanted to just jump on here, talk to y'all. Look, this is about our third setting as far as how we're recording, but um we working on it. We working on what fits us right. So
Yes,
nonetheless, we just wanted to come on here and talk to y'all about a couple of things. It's kind of like a freestyle Friday, but it's a Monday
yes,
because normally Nikki is the one that has it all planned out. She types up the menu. She know what we talking about. She like, come here, sit next to me, scoot
yes,
over.
yes.
But
That's right.
today I'm like, you know what, we're gonna do some freestyle because I got a couple things on my mind. So
Yes,
I'm like, and it took us a little minute to set this up. So I was actually starting to ask Nikki at the freaking beginning while we were trying to set this up. I was like, I need to get this off my chest, girl. Guess whatever. So without further ado, what I really wanted to ask y'all, ask Nikki, and this is not even a relationship. This
yes.
is a brother, a sister, a cousin. I and I'll give an example, but it's just an example. So when you know somebody's trying to get over on you, or you know somebody is trying to play you, like at what point do you say something? You know what I mean? Because
Yes.
for me personally, I have a situation. I'm not gonna say what exactly the situation is, but it's kind of bothering me because I let something slide and then it happened again. And it's not even the same thing. So the example I was giving MsNikk was, and this is not what happened, but say for instance, send somebody to the store. You tell them to get you something, you know exactly how much your stuff come up to, is $5, whatever. And then you see an extra $2 on your account or something. And it's like, now I know you did that. Are you gonna tell me? Because basically that's stealing. So I'm
Mhm.
like, are you gonna say something? And then you know what I'm saying? It's like you let shit slide, like you let small stuff, not even that, but I don't know, maybe somebody drank your only orange juice that was in a 20-ounce bottle in the refrigerator. You know what I mean? Something as small as that. And it's like, okay, you let it go. So then they go back and they do something else. So
Mhm.
look, I'm rambling already. But so
No,
at
you
what
good.
point do you feel like, okay, should I say something the very first time? Because I'm the type of person that will like let something slide. You know what I
Yes.
mean? And I think that's why people assume that it's okay. But for me
Yes.
personally, and I think it speaks to your character too, because you know how
Mhm.
they say you're supposed to do good even when nobody is looking.
Yes.
So I think that speaks to your character. It's like I'm the type of person that would never do nothing that I couldn't tell you that I did. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I'm not going to go to the store for you and help myself to a 20-ounce Dr. Pepper, like
Mhm.
without asking you. And
Yes.
some people believe that it's better to do and ask for forgiveness versus asking and then being told no. And I guess
Right.
that would be okay in certain scenarios. Look, I'm going off topic, but in this scenario, I'm like, at what point? Because now I'm starting to feel like either you just don't respect me, which makes you, you know what I'm saying, a fucked up person for even kind of being around me, or
Mhm.
maybe you do this to other people. Maybe you just that kind of person. Maybe that's just what your character is. So, what do you
Yes.
think, girl?
So, I mean, I do understand, like, ask for forgiveness later. It's just like if you're doing it with a good heart. But
Right,
if you're taking somebody's money and you know that's something that you probably should ask for first,
right,
like to me, I feel like that's more of a let me be the let me do this the right way. Let me be
right,
smart about it or whatever. Because to me, it's like what I rather not have somebody mad at me for that simple fact than to really just go off and do what I want to do and then have to deal with it later. Because I mean, it's basically like the example you gave, she's gonna find out. you know? So
Right.
why would I sit there and not ask? Because she's gonna
Right.
look at her account later and say, "Oh wait, there's $2 missing, or there's more missing, or whatever." So I know that's one of those situations where I better ask. You know?
So it makes me feel like either you think you're slick enough to get away with it or you think I'm stupid enough to not know.
Right.
Either
Exactly.
way, it's like you're trying to play me. And
Yes.
I'm just like, I don't know, girl. Like, it just bothers me because I really do think it speaks to somebody's character. Like,
It
it
does.
depends
It
what kind
does.
of person you are. And I believe wholeheartedly, and this is how I live my life. I do not do anything to anybody that I don't want done to myself. When I'm doing something,
Yes.
especially when it's going to affect somebody else directly, like I'm
Yes.
definitely gonna think twice, and that's with anything in life. I'm gonna think twice
Hmm.
about how it affects me, how it affects them, So I don't know, girl. I
Yeah.
don't.
I mean, yeah. I mean, to me, I feel like the best the best route to be is to make sure that that person knows, no matter what the situation is. I mean, that's just good-hearted person. I mean, why would you do something that you know could cause a conflict between you and that person later? That's the biggest thing. Why would you want to do something like that?
And then for me, when I figure out or I find out somebody did something like that, for me
Hmm.
personally, it makes me question other things that I
Like,
may
can I
not,
trust you?
huh?
Can I trust you?
Right, right. It makes me
Yeah,
question other things like, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe something happened 2 weeks ago and you overlooked, you brushed it off because it's like maybe I did that by accident, or then you start to
yeah.
like recalculate shit. Like, wait a minute, I couldn't have did that. You know what I mean? Like you don't
Mm-mm.
pay attention to
Right.
if you're not sure and you just, you know what I'm saying? Like you trusted people around you, so you like, okay, you, okay, I must have did that on accident or something like that.
Hmm.
Girl, I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand people, period. And that's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, that's just like one thing that, be like, I don't know, be getting to me a little bit. Cause I'm like, yes, honey, you got anything else to say to the people? You got something you want to talk to the people about? Cause I'm always running my mouth. Always.
No, I know you are, but you always got good topics too. So,
I
but
do,
yeah,
girl. Let's
yes.
get into this hair, okay? Let
Oh,
me
look
tell
at you
y'all,
and that
I wanted
fancy
some.
hair.
What you say, my nasty hair?
I said your fancy hair.
Yeah. Look, I wanted some braids so bad, right? I
Yes.
wanted some braids so
Yes.
bad. I hit this girl up that I know that braids hair,
Hmm.
and I'm like, I don't trust everybody, but I don't
Right.
know. I kind of felt played by her, so I was like, you know what? F it. I'm gonna do my own hair.
I
Girls,
like it.
girl.
I like it. It's really
Yes.
cute.
So we doing this little topic on my lunch break. So yeah, that was my
Yes.
quick little topic, girl. I was like, yeah, I have something to say, honey. I have something to say to the
Yeah.
people. I feel like, we could just do a freestyle. Tell
Yeah.
our
You know,
people,
one thing one thing I did kind of want to touch base on, and I mean, it was just like a random topic I had with another friend, but how do you feel about like not talking to your friends every day? Like, does that really affect you, or does it, you know, are you okay with it? Because like some people will say like it's okay to go so many days without, or months or whatever, without talking to a friend, but nothing changes between y'all.
right?
So I just wanted to know kind of like your opinion on that.
So it does not bother me at all
Hmm.
because I have my days, weeks, whatever, that
Yes.
I don't talk to people. Like I'm not the type of person that, like, if I feel like we not talking because something happened, then
Right.
I'm like, okay, what's wrong? But if we not talking because we so busy with life, like
Yes.
it doesn't bother me. And one thing I will say is, and I've said this before, I'm big on energies and stuff. If I know it's somebody that
Yeah.
always has low energy, I
Yes.
try not to talk to them because depending on what kind of mood I'm in, like sometimes I might be able to deal with a low energy conversation. But
Mhm.
for the most part, I like high energy one, because I'm a pretty decent, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm pretty high energy for the most part. Every once in a while I get down, but I try and keep my energy high. But then, you know what I'm saying, like if I'm trying to make myself feel good and I get on the phone with somebody that always want to complain or always want to talk about
Yeah.
what they don't got, like
Right.
that like I don't know. So back to your question, no, it does not bother me. If I feel
Mhm.
like we're not talking because something happened and you're not telling me, then yes, that would bother me, because and a lot of times I can sense stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm pretty good at sensing stuff. But if I'm like, I called you this morning and you didn't answer because you're busy, I know eventually I'm gonna hear from you, so it don't
Yes.
bother me. Or,
Right. Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? Even if I don't hear for you for another day or two, I'm not gonna blow your phone up unless it's an emergency.
Right.
But
But what is? But that's a good question too. What is the time frame of when you should call somebody back? Like if somebody calls you and yeah, you may be busy at that time frame. What's basically the time frame of when you should call that person back if you're not busy all day?
I'd say within 24 to 48 hours, I think it's cool.
Okay. Yeah,
'Cause,
definitely.
like,
I agree with that.
24 to 48 hours is enough time. Okay, like maybe I'm like, you call me at 12 o'clock in the
Mhm.
afternoon one day, and I'm busy that whole day and most of that
Mhm.
next day. Just call me when you're done. Like, it don't, like, I don't know. And maybe I do
Yeah.
take stuff personal and I don't know. But for the most
Right.
part, I'm okay with like not talking to people every day, because it don't bother me, especially when I feel like I know you busy. I know you got something going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if y'all friends, y'all should know enough about each other to know, like, okay, she's not she's not answering because she's busy, or he's not answering
Right.
because he's busy. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Right. And would you give that same time frame if you were in a relationship with somebody?
no, hell no. Look, hell no. No. Hell no. No, no. We're fucking, okay? We are fucking, okay? That's different, because if I'm not talking to you for
Okay.
48 hours, especially if we don't live in the same house together, like we need to
Right.
be on
Right.
video chat. We need to be having some kind of phone sex or something. Like, I need to make sure you are good, okay? That's
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
different. Why? You think there should be? You think it should be the
No, I was just asking the question. Like, I mean, personally, I feel like if I'm in a relationship, you better be calling me back within a couple of hours
same? Okay,
or
yeah.
whatever.
I'm like,
But I was just asking the question.
as far as a relationship, I'm like, because I just think it's different. You know what I mean?
It
Like,
is.
I mean, I do feel like, okay, maybe if you was busy and you went to sleep and then you woke up and called me the next morning, I might question it a little bit, but I'm not
Yeah.
gonna make a
Right.
big
Right.
deal out of it. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Especially if
Yeah.
it's not something that happens all the time, and I know for 100% sure you're always busy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it. But your fingers don't stop working, because I know you get a break. So my thing is, at least
Right.
text.
Exactly. I just wondered.
Because I'm like that. I'm not common courtesy. Like, I
Right.
don't know. For me, I'm like, if I know for sure what somebody is calling about and I know
Mhm.
I can't do whatever they need me to do right away or something like that, I'll wait to call them and text them back until I know for sure I could do whatever it is they
Okay.
want me to, especially if I know what they're calling about. Um, but if it's just like somebody randomly calling that I know, because it depends on a person. If it depends on a person and the mood that I'm in. That's how I
Right.
feel. I'm like, okay, if I know this is
Yes.
somebody I can have an upbeat conversation with, I can keep my energy good, then I'm good. I might
Mhm.
have a 1-2 with you on the phone while I'm getting dressed or doing whatever I need to do. But if it's somebody I know is probably about to complain, I'm like, I'll call you back when my day is over, because I'm
Yes.
gonna have to lay on the bed and talk to you. Like, I'm gonna have to
Exactly.
lay down and talk to you, because I ain't
Yes.
ready for what you about to bring to this conversation. So don't
Exactly,
be
and I
asking me
agree
if
with
it's
that
the
because like
same for
sometimes
my
I feel
man.
like you are retarded, but no, sometimes I do. I agree with what you were just saying because like sometimes I may not call you right back if I know that you're the type that complains about something that's going on, or even if you mention it before I said I'm gonna call you back, that you got a problem to complain about. I want to be in the right setting, because if I'm still working or I'm busy getting some stuff done, I don't want to feel like my energy is going to shift because I'm dealing with what's going on with you. Not saying that I don't want to help you. I'm just saying that I don't want to make my energy shift right now because I'm trying to get something done. So give me
Right.
that time to be in a more comfortable setting to where I can say, okay, I got you,
Yes. You
because
need to
I'm
be.
all about helping. I just don't want to mess up my energy if I'm in the process of doing something.
Girl, I had to
Yes,
learn that the hard way. I had to learn like I need to put me first, and I think
yes,
that's a part of what it is, like learning to put yourself first. You know what I mean?
yes, yes,
Like if what I'm about to talk to you about is going to interfere with what I got going on because I'm going to be so drained that I'm not
yes,
going to want to finish doing what I'm doing, then no, I'm not going to talk to you. And I don't feel bad about it no more. I ignore calls all the
yes, right.
I
It's like you
ignore
kind of
calls
like,
all the
yes, it's kind of like you
Look,
get into that mindset of like, okay, I know I'm not gonna talk to him right now, but I'll call him later.
right, like I'm gonna call you back, especially if it's like your
Yes,
sister or somebody
yes,
you know don't want nothing. Like a lot of times,
yes.
especially with family and close friends, like
Mhm.
if they call you and you don't answer and they really need something important, they'll send you a text message. They know you're gonna get
Yeah,
the
they
text.
will.
So it's like, okay, if it's
Exactly.
important, you gonna send me a text message and say, hey, you need to answer because this is happening. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Or if it can even, it sometimes it doesn't even have to be about complaining. It could just be like, I know this person talks a lot and I really got to get this stuff done. So let me call them back later because I know I'm going to be on the phone with them for like more than 2 hours, like Miss Maria.
girl, look, and that's why I'm saying that don't bother me. Like I swear it
Hmm.
don't bother me at all because I know our conversations be long. And I
Yes.
mean a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? Like if I know I'm gonna be on the phone, I mean if I know I got something to do, I won't even call you until I know for sure. Well, I guess
Right.
that's what you just said too. Okay, whatever. But yeah. No, girl, don't bother me. I'm a loner though.
Yeah.
Look, I'm playing with my hair. I'm a loner though, so
I know. I see
a lot of
you.
time a lot of times one I don't like talking on the phone at night. I will
Hmm.
say I will talk on the phone
Oh,
every
that's why you don't answer my phone calls.
I don't like talking on the phone at night.
Oh, that is so messed up.
Girl, you know I
That is
don't
so
look
messed up.
unless I'm Love Jones and I'm not talking to nobody at night unless I'm Love Jones. But yeah, I don't like talking on the phone at night. But I mean, it's okay. That's why I'm like, if somebody, unless I know it's something really important, I'm probably not gonna answer the phone.
Right,
Um,
right.
hold on. All right. Dang, people hitting me up. What time is it?
Oh,
Ooh, ooh.
oh,
Lunch break over. Lunch break
oh,
over.
darn. Lunch break is
Conversation
over.
over. Yes,
Well,
y'all. Look, this is how dedicated I am.
definitely good conversation. We can definitely talk about some more stuff later. But as always, thank you for tuning in and watching us. Stay positive, encourage others, and focus on being a better version of you. Until next time, peace.
Peace.